Right, let's start off by attaching our thread. Run it back a little ways, trim off the excess. About there. Then we'll take our marabou feather here, and we're gonna trim part of this tip off. We'll take probably about that much of the tip out of there. Get rid of some of these feathers on the back end, even though we don't really need to. And then I like to get my thumb wet a little bit and bring these fibers back. Alright, those look pretty good. We don't have to pull them. We do about the length of the shaft, roughly that long, and then we take a couple of pinch wrap, make sure my material stays on top, and I like to do a few wraps back to help secure it. And trim that off and secure everything down. It's okay if it's a little messy, it'll get cleaned up. And wherever I put that, we'll take one more. Find the tips on this one, which is right back here. Take a light wrap. Keep as much of this on top as possible. Wrap down and forward to secure. And snip off the excess. Put a 1/2 inch in it behind the bead head, so that way I can get my out of the way. And I like to take the edge of my scissors and just run them down the fibers to kind of help push them back. And I don't use a clip. I just hang on to it. Take and run these forward, trying not to trap any of the fibers. Run it up to about there. And get my cradle out of the way. And take a couple securing wraps. Pull them tight. One in the front, 2 in the front. And then I come in and we'll snip this piece of the marabou off, just like so. Come back, wrap back just a little bit so we can make her head. This time I'm going to use some brown dubbing. to pull some out. Take just a little section of that. Kind of play with it here a minute. And we'll take less than that. We'll take like half of that. And we'll just kind of make a little dubbing noodle. And we might need just a little more. So we grab an extra smaller pinch. Like that, run that up. And then we'll run this around. And find my whip finisher. Do a little 3 or 4 turn whip finish. Seat that. This time I'm going to trim it this way. And then we'll come in with my dubbing brush. We'll kind of brush out some of this dubbing. And if you want to, you can always come back and pinch and pull on the tail back here to shorten it up a little bit. You just kind of pinch and pull those fibers off and make it a little bit shorter. We don't want them to be perfectly straight. But boom, there we go. I didn't put any legs in this one. I'm going to attempt to see how well it works without the legs this time. But there you go. There's a Marabou jig. Kind of resembles a crawfish.